Okay, go ahead now.
Okay, so I went ahead and completed. Let me see. How do I share my screen with you?
Okay, in the bottom there is a green
Oh, okay, I
thing.
see it.
Okay.
All right. Let me see. Okay, what's this? Okay. Can you see that?
Yes, I see it.
Okay, so this is for the projectile motion lab.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So this is my objective. I wanted to see if because I basically tried to put everything that we did in the lab. I wanted to see if I would get full points for this right here.
Okay, if you go through the rubric says that basically it has to have at least two sentences in it,
Okay.
and the objective is reflective of the activities that we do actually in the lab.
Okay.
Basically, what we're doing. So be able to find the projectile range, maximum height, time, which is I will be probably more specific about the time in here, which is really the time of flight. That's really what is concerned of us for us in here. Okay,
Okay. I think I wrote it
and
right.
okay, time of flight at which, oh, that's the time up. Okay, that's the time up. That's
Yeah,
correct. You're
time up.
fine. You're fine. Okay, and total time in there. Okay, so that's good. Okay, to the use of calculus formula. Are we using calculus formula? Actually, they are trig formulas. Okay.
Sorry. I'll
Yeah.
go ahead and
Okay.
change that.
Okay. And computer software. So and we will learn about is it okay? Complementary direction angles will also okay. Every time I see a capital here, I expect that you have a dot between. Okay, good. Well, okay, you need to fix that. Okay, we will also figure out the resistance is yeah, fix that. Okay, this thing and has a rich text thing, so to help you at least with the spellings. Okay, so yeah, so I don't think that it needs a full sentence for the resistance and explaining what it needs. It's
Mhm.
basically just if you want to, we will explore the air resistance. That's good enough. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, that's good enough. You don't have to be verbose about the air resistance specifically for this lab because we're not doing a lot with it. We're not doing, for example, numbers with it. We're just saying the effects, for example, when we add the air resistance on what happened to the projectile. Okay.
Okay.
So I would suggest when you go back to before you submit your project in here,
Mhm.
to minimize the verbiage about the air resistance because it looks like you're doing a lot, but it is not. So in this case,
So
I would say we will explore the effects of air resistance. Okay, that would be plenty enough. Okay. From the second sentence where you start in here, forget
yeah.
about the conclusion for right now. You don't.
Okay.
The last two sentences need to be removed probably.
These two. We
Yeah.
will need to come to a conclusion on what is the effect of air
Yeah,
resistance.
that sentence need to be completely removed. And then the sentence before it also replaced with we will explore the effects of air resistance. And that's it. That's plenty enough, okay? You don't have to be too detailed in here because technically this is your hypothesis. We will explore the effects of the air resistance. Okay, that's it. That's it. That's good enough,
Cool.
okay? So, questions?
So question one.
So that looks good. At least I don't know. I'm not going to basically be able to grade it right now. But
Yeah.
what I'm thinking in here in terms of structures looks good because you have full sentences, so that's fine. So let's move to question two.
Okay.
Okay, that looks fine too, at least from the structure wise. Okay,
Okay.
let's look at the table. The table is fine. So because the first two numbers are basically just plug in from the instructions.
Right.
Second ones are the measured ones. Okay, go
Right.
ahead down. Go down. So now the expression is correct, okay? Using now it looks like you read the stuff in there, because
Yeah.
there's using verbs. Okay, very good. You're following I think Pythagorean theorem has a Y in it, but I'm not sure.
Oh yeah. I don't know how to spell Pythagorean. Wait. But
It's probably PY, capital
P
P, capital P.
P Y.
Yeah, you need a capital because it's the name of a person too, no? Or probably, I don't know. TH, Pythag. Okay, I'm not sure. Okay, can we Google it quickly in here? Pythagoras. Pythagore.
Pythagorean.
Yeah. Okay. Very good. Theorem. Okay, very good. So you got to match, okay? 224, which is roughly about 225. So it's correct, okay? So
Okay.
that's what you're saying me. Same thing in here. So you got to 1.3. So that's fine. Look, it looks like you did the algebra and you got the correct estimate. So those look good. As long
Okay.
as, like I said, has a verb and it's correct, you're fine, okay?
Cool. Let's see the total time of flight.
Okay, so that's a simple algebra too. Just multiply by 2.
Do you like that
Okay,
sentence or?
the total time of flight is okay. That's fine. How about this last one in here? Is R is kind of a
Okay.
little bit. You need to say what the R is. It's the range. Okay, the range R is. So then it's fine. Okay, a range R equal, then it's fine. Okay, that's fine. You need to again when you're a scientist and you're trying to do stuff, describe what you're talking about. You use the words to describe these things. For
Yeah.
example, in here, the maximum height was 8 point. It's fine to do the algebra before it, okay?
Okay.
And what did you find? And you find more than 8.6 or less?
No, I got 8.6. But the maximum height with like calculating it
Yeah.
was 8.5, and the
Eight. Okay, I don't see the
wait,
from the
wait.
algebra.
Let me see.
17.
Maximum
Yeah,
height was.
go up, step up with your mouse. No, go down. I'm sorry. Where you are, where the cursor is right now, equals to. Put an equal there, and then find me what that number is. I didn't see what that algebra. It seems like it's incomplete. Okay.
Okay, let me see. Which would be, I mean, wouldn't it be 8.59?
Uh, Okay, if that's correct, that's correct. That's fine. Okay.
Let me see. I just want to double check because I didn't do that. 8.6.
Even? Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, would I have to write a sentence up here then?
No, it's fine. At least you're showing you're working here, but the maximum height now is not 8.59. It should be 8.6, no? According to the formula. Is that what you
Yeah,
got
I
from?
think the calculation, which was
How much was it
I
measured?
I messed up then because it would be
How
the
much is the?
maximum height. In the actual experiment, I
Yeah.
got 8.59. So then
Okay,
it would
that.
be backwards.
Okay, that's fine. No, it looks like you're good. You're good.
Let's see.
No, the maximum height measured. The measured maximum height is 8.59, and the calculation is 8.6. I think you had it fine in the
Calculation
beginning.
I got. Let's see. In the calculation I got in the experiments.
Yeah, yeah. Now there, the maximum measured height was. So you're missing a word before between maximum and height.
Maximum.
Measured, or okay, that's fine. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That sentence is out of place, please.
Oh, that's right here.
Yeah, that's out of place. Okay.
It's so weird. I was talking to my girlfriend. I was like, dude, like, did you know that you can measure, where an object is gonna fall by knowing physics? Like, that's so
Yeah.
crazy. How it's like
Okay.
freakishly like accurate.
Okay. Very good. Okay.
Okay.
So let's go down in here. So this table looks fine. The units, the calculation, 0.45% error is fine. Okay. I need a statement in there. Okay. The error
Okay.
is no, down below. One more. Okay. Again. Yeah. Put at least
Oh,
the error is.
where did it go? Okay.
Yeah. Okay. The error is. Okay. Just to emphasize the fact that you have a point 0.45%.
0.5%.
Period. Okay. Same thing for the next. Don't do it now. You can do it later. What is that T there in the bottom? It's
I think I
8.59.
did it.
Looks like
It's
it's a
supposed to go
typo.
there. Yeah.
Okay. So fix that too when you have a chance later on before you actually submit it. Let's go down.
Okay. Let's see. I'm just gonna write it down.
Okay. This table looks okay. Go down. Okay. The greatest range from the table. I would refer back to the table. Yeah. Is. Okay. At 45-degree angle. Can you go up to make sure that the degree, okay, 33.16, which is bigger than anything. Okay, that looks good. Okay, go down. This is the data. Now we calculated the errors, okay,
Yep.
which I assume that you did a good job at it. That's part C, where you did the friction, which looks at least structurally it looks fine. Let's go down to the conclusion, and we're done and ready to submit. A minute you put that statement there to fix that question that was missing a verb in it. Okay.
The error one you said?
Yeah, the one with the error. Yes, that you calculated the error, but you left it hanging without any kind of a
So
statement.
this is not supposed to be here, right?
Overall, the lab was. Yeah, you can't be emotional in physics. If you like something or you don't like it or how you feel about it, that's not part
It's
of
not
science.
scientific.
No, okay. So we need to be accurate. Okay, we need to be. I would make a comment if I read that because believe it or not, I read everything. Okay.
Okay.
Yesterday it took me forever to grade the exam for another class because it was all basically open-ended statements and calculations and things like that. So
Yeah.
okay.
So for this one, pretty much, I mean, it looks fine, right? Like,
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna.
As long as
Uh-huh.
look, as long as you connect back to your objective,
Uh-huh.
you have 3 or more of sentences and the conclusion.
Mm-hmm.
And as long as you include numbers, especially for example in relationship to errors, especially if there is something that sticks out, like in terms of big error or small error or something like that, like the
Right.
one in here talking about friction, about the air basically resistance. As long as this basically you're justifying in a sense your conclusion with facts, with based on your observation, you're good. Okay.
Okay. I'll go ahead and you said that you haven't graded lab
3, yeah, no,
3?
I did not. I did not grade lab 3 because, like I said, I was busy with other classes over the
Okay.
weekend. And
Uh,
yours is not due for grading anyway until Friday. So your lab 3 is not due for grading till till for.
so I
This
could
is,
fix it between now
yeah,
and then.
yeah. In the beginning, I allow for late work. Down the road, I will basically be because then a lot of assignments and I will be grading them right away. So once it's graded, it's graded. Okay.
Okay. Okay. I'll go ahead and write it down, and that way I could
Okay. Go
um
back to it.
yeah, that way I could go back to it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And add when you go to submit, add just another file or something in the bottom in there, and make a note that you added corrections or something like that. Okay.
Okay, so basically, okay, so just I would be basically uploading a new document.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
That's fine. Okay.
Let me see, and then I'll try to see if I could fix that, and then see if we could set up another lab hour. Is that okay?
That's fine. Before you actually submit it, or
Yeah, before I submit it, that way I could just make sure it's all
okay.
good. I mean,
Okay.
I'll go through the rubric and I'll try to do it, but I mean, worst case scenario, if I'm just lost, then
Okay.
I want to do that for
Yeah,
sure.
if we can do it, probably it's gonna be Thursday after 10 o'clock, or maybe in the morning because the lab is due on Friday evening.
Right.
We'll see. Okay. Let me know,
Yeah.
okay, when it's available for you or what's going on. Okay.
Yeah, I'll try to get it done between now and Thursday, and then
Yeah.
I'll see if
Can
we
I
could meet
stop
up Thursday.
Can I stop the recording quickly because I
Yeah,
don't
that's
think
fine.
that we're talking. Okay.